Aye.
Welcome back to Imagination Station Network. We're on season 2, episode 8. Aye,
Yep.
Thank God you reminded me of that. So, how are we feeling today? Before I introduce you, Stephen.
Stephen, yeah. I'm feeling good. I woke up today
That's a
absolutely
good start.
shattered. Well, yeah, I woke up, thank goodness. But no, I was absolutely shattered and went back to sleep. And Ashley, my wife, she was trying to wake me up because she had said that you messaged. And I was just like this.
We're in the Shire.
I just couldn't get up.
Well, thanks for coming, man, and it's nice. We're in my. If anybody's wondering where we are outside. We are in my hometown. This is Kilwinning, and it is Eglinton Park. If you go on our Facebook or our TikTok page, Jagart82, you'll be able to see what else we've been up to. But it's no my place. This isn't. It is my podcast, but it's not my episode. So, introduce yourself, Stephen. Just tell us what you're.
Yeah, so I'm Stephen Wilson, but in the music world, I go by Stephen Houston.
Aye.
That's my.
How come?
So, Stephen Wilson is taken as a
musician.
as a musician name.
God damn, yeah.
Whoever Stephen Wilson is,
We're coming for you.
and even better, it's a Stephen Wilson Jr., which I'm
Right.
also a Stephen
Oh,
Wilson Jr. So
what's the
that
chances?
was out as well.
The universe
Uh,
gives and it takes away.
But the name Houston, Stephen Houston, comes from, well, I grew up around Houston, Scotland, and my wife's family, if you trace it back, way back, it's the Houstons,
Right.
and she's American, but her family goes all the way back to Houston, Scotland. And so it's a wee tie there. I'm taking her name, she's taking my name.
Well, it's the same when she said we came up, mate, because we don't know you guys.
Aye.
We've just came together after TikTok and
Yeah.
chatting, and two good people come together. And she said how the Houstons are connected to Eglinton Castle.
Yeah, she was just telling me about that as well.
Things just come together.
It's
But
weird.
what are you up to and what are you doing? So the podcast, this version, because it will adapt and it will change, is Imagination Station Networks about creative journeys. We want to joust yous, and I use that word joust because of where we are.
Aye.
Out from behind the couch, man, and to tell us what yous are doing. So, what are
Yeah.
you up to? Because you intrigued me, and I don't want to lead in with it, but
Aye, no worries. Well, primarily, I'm actually a music composer. That's what I do most of the time. But I'm also working on this thing that is really, really dear to me. It's called Mind's Join. And Mind's Join at the moment is about taking creatives across Scotland. So it could be artists like painters and such, but initially it started because of the Scottish media scene. So, like film, TV, even video games as well, were underrepresented. The music industry as well, underrepresented. And so there's all these people who do artistic things, and especially in the media scene, we have to go outside of Scotland to find work. Does that make sense?
Aye,
Like,
100%.
you know what I mean?
Preach it to them, man.
Well,
Tell them.
Literally, I mean, take me as a music composer, for example. I have to go minimum to England to find work that will get my music into film or TV, trailers, video games, and then all the way out to America, even Australia, even Europe. But here in Scotland, I've not once found an opportunity.
Aye.
But there's plenty of people working.
See,
There's plenty of filmmakers. There's
aye, the
plenty of...
counteraction to that is that we moved our company over to Scotland because there was no business for us in. How can I say it right? I wasn't going to jump in so quick, but
Yeah.
so the world is too busy. Certainly, the area I'm in is putting a lot of money into buildings, right? And I know you'll be able to branch off this. So there's all this money for arts. There's all this money for all these things.
Yeah.
But it's not available for me. It's not
No.
available for you.
No.
It's available for the people who... Aye, for the higher class people. I'll just say it, because I've got my
Yeah.
own wee thing happening,
Yeah.
and I don't want to...
It's
I don't
like
want to flood it with yours.
It's like an elite thing, and
Aye.
that's why there's gatekeepers.
Privilege.
there is gatekeepers. Like for example, in my line of work, the gatekeepers are those who make the decisions for what music goes into film. They're usually music supervisors, and uh, music supervisors are the gatekeepers of the sync industry, which
Yeah.
is music for screen.
Mhm.
And these gatekeepers, they're not bad per se. I don't mean to say that they're bad. I'm not
Yeah.
bad mouthing them. They're incredibly important part of the process. But the way that it works is, I mean, so the elite line of creatives. So in the music industry, there's all the superstars and uh, labels who take the superstars. Then there's the music supervisors who are taking, actually, this this is an important part because independent artists are what usually go through music supervisors.
Right.
So it's actually there's such a massive opportunity for independent artists to. I'm I'm getting a bit disjointed here
Sorry,
because
let me come in and say something
yeah,
because there's something on my brain.
yeah,
By the way, if you've just joined us and you've just joined this episode, I'm autistic and ADHD, so I have. If you see my head moving, I am thinking of something.
yeah,
Being
yeah,
right, and how do you feel as an artist that? And I will say, like if you were to get funding for something,
Yeah.
you're then under contract to these people.
Yeah.
You lose a bit of your
Yeah.
individuality. Listen, I'm finding these things out, but not only that,
Yeah.
you also have to report back what it is you're doing.
Yes.
So whatever you're doing could be your blueprints to Stephen,
Mm-hmm.
given away to a company. So when you're finished and you've had your bit of funding,
Yeah.
pal, do you get what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
And next
yeah.
minute, Stephen's stuff appears.
Yes.
Do you get me?
Yes. But
So writers are not any different as well, or artists.
that's true. You do lose a sense of control over what you've got, and then it becomes
Somebody else's.
somebody
We spoke
else's.
about this on TikTok.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
spoke
yeah,
about it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
said on TikTok, I was like, be careful what you're putting out there
Aye, the
because
ideas.
your ideas will pop up. I sure as hell know my ideas have popped up.
Yeah.
And I'm that mental and individual and crazy that, because only I came to the brainchild of me, so I'm passing that knowledge on to people.
Yeah.
But having said that, if you watch my video, I'm always about, if you don't take the risk,
Yeah.
you've got to keep, and I
Yeah.
heard this for another creative, and it's about keeping that bit for you.
Yeah.
Keeping that bit for you. So again, I don't want to run away with this, but what will people find? What's your TikTok? Let's just guide people there.
My TikTok is at mindsjoin, and also there's a website mindsjoin.com where you can join a wait list for the platform that we're building, which is.
Don't give too much away.
I
or
won't
somebody
give
will
too
be
much away,
jumping on it.
but it's in simple terms, it's a collaboration networking platform. So that's it in simple terms. But
Pretty much, he's building a platform so that people like us who are creatives, doesn't matter if you're an artist, if you're a writer, if you're a poet, if you've invented the new toilet paper, it's for people who can go there and can feel free and they can express themselves. So
yes,
that's how we found you and how we.
It's about expressing yourself, yes, but it's also about coming together, where we can find opportunities within our circles, and it comes together.
Because somebody will be sitting watching there,
Yeah.
because I know they will, because I watch things and I go, so see if you're one of these people that are sitting there, what area of Scotland do you derive from? Where do you stay?
Me, I stay near to Paisley.
Right, so in the Paisley area, if there's somebody out there who's watching this and you disagree with what I'm saying and there is something out there and there is something out there for the demographics, reach out to this page or to Stephen's page, man. We'll put
let
you
us
in touch. Let's get that, because I know there is stuff out there, but unfortunately when you're busy and you're creating something that's new, when people want to come along and they want to get involved, they generally try and persuade you into doing their thing.
Yeah.
It's not about that.
No,
No politics. It's not about that.
No, it's absolutely not. If somebody else has something that already does this, I want to definitely know about it because we can work together and grow it, scale it.
Exactly.
And the idea is, from my perspective, I've always felt that Scotland's creatives should really be on the map, if that makes sense, because think about this. Scotland Scotland's creatives invented most of the modern world, to be honest with you, or a big portion of it. Yeah, and it's not really known around the world, and not that it needs to be, but it's more just the fact that independent creatives have an opportunity to take the world by storm, and that's what I want to achieve, and I don't mind how it's achieved. It's so if you're working on something uh, that works towards that, I want to know about it. Let me know at Minds Join.
I'm waiting on him jumping on a horse and painting his cell blue. Would you give one chance to give your creativeness for this? Aye, we might run away. I can't remember the rest of it.
Me neither.
But that's it. And we found Stephen. No, his wife found us. She's been a fan of what we've been doing for a long time. So this felt right when we were in Ayrshire to come along and for the first joining. There'll be a few because we're going to get behind this initiative. But if people like us don't come together and we don't shout about it and we don't show you that there's things that people are no doing and you can tick as many boxes as you want and you can put a famous person's face in front of it, you're still not doing it. The council scheme kids deserve the art, like you're saying. The council scheme kid, I'm a council scheme kid. They deserve the chance. Addiction, people who are in, I'm a recovering addict. Their kids deserve, and so do they. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to harp on because I've got something coming out that will be. Aye, this is what I'm touching on. So that's how I was excited. That's why we were in the car park early waiting on you.
Yeah.
It's like, you're the kind of people that need to be flying the flag. But let's slow it back down a wee bit.
Yep.
What does Stephen actually do? What do you do? Run us through, park that to the side. Tell us, what do you do?
What do I do?
I don't want to know what you had for your, well, a day, if you want to tell me what you had for breakfast.
I can't remember because I've got the memory of a goldfish. But no, I mean, aside from looking after the little one, my stepdaughter, and spending time with family, that's a big part of my life, massive part. Aside from that, I make music, and I love to invent things. I just constantly do it. I'm always thinking about what to invent in terms of, like, especially nowadays, infrastructure. I think I spend a lot of time thinking about infrastructure of things and how to change one little thing that could impact so much more of the world, I guess. I mean, my what I really want to mention right now is that I feel a deep calling or mission or something for, couldn't tell you what. It's just something I'm just driven by constantly, just this calling to do stuff. And that's what brought me here today, is because I feel like it's in alignment with my calling. What you do is, well, that's in alignment with my calling. So that makes up me pretty much. Aside from making music, I make epic music.
We'll put them to that. Let's say, like, send us some of your epic music so we can put it in.
Edit it in.
But the point is if nothing changes, nothing changes, and you're there. I've seen one of your videos before I knew that it was your partner that had reached out. I'd seen your videos before, so I already seen the videos about the whole Scotland deserves better for its creatives. We need to step up. We need to be able to fight for our own cause, because it only happened with just Stephen, let's be honest. And when you said you do that, it's us. See, ever since I started what I do, it's always been on us. Even when it was just me. Because I knew that somebody would come along and somebody would make these things happen for me. But it can't, like, you can't do it yourself. No. There has to be people. And we'll help as much as
absolutely.
we can. What inspired it? Because obviously we've got them all up there, inspired to be inspired.
So it's a long story, but Minds Join started because it actually started nothing like it is right now.
Right.
So it started as a way I was looking into how to help my stepdaughter and wife with autism things.
Right.
And I ended up developing this design. I won't go too much into it.
Aye, because we don't want you
to steal the idea
or borrowing it and using it for yourself.
Yeah, so I had this design for that could effectively change the whole landscape for autism and other mental
Brilliant.
health things.
Bold statement, man.
It
But hey,
is
as somebody who's autistic,
it was
I'm
ambitious
intrigued.
as hell, and I still want to get back to that original thing. I actually came up with a research study that aimed to, it was massive in scope, but it aimed to change the whole perspective of what autism is and
Right.
what the struggles are. And
Because let's be honest, not everybody
causes them.
understands.
no, they don't.
And it's not everybody's fault, but what they've found is creatives generally, there's a link.
Yeah,
There's a link to create, and it's
Yeah.
like not just the creatives that
yeah,
you see in the world. Because I know, like, just to reiterate on the fact that it's not about the creatives who are painting and art.
Yeah.
It's the people who push the creatives behind the painting. And do you get me? with
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Like people like yourself who are willing to put yourself on the line
Mhm.
and make bold statements.
yeah. Oh, it was an incredibly bold statement because not only am I fighting like the global perception of autism, which is massive in itself. I'm also fighting the fact that in autism, you know how there's like one of the biggest things in autism is masking, right? Do you know that term? Yeah.
100%.
I figured you would.
100%.
I figured you would, but that means I'm also fighting the fact that people with autism are made to feel a certain way and they run their life based on what society expects them to be. I'm fighting that as well.
So you know, they really like. Again, you'll be bored of me saying this, but there's a box in our logo.
yeah,
The logo's a box because that's the only box you're going to get me in.
Uh-huh.
I'm James Alexander Gaffney. Art is how the company started. I was born in 1982, and the company started in 2020. That's the old logo. The logo's now tilted.
yeah. I
Because
seen
we're
that.
halfway. I've got a 10-year plan, a 7-year plan actually. I've moved it to 10, and it's halfway, so it's tilted. So I understand the masking concept,
Yeah,
and sometimes I can, like, this is me. Sometimes I can slip back into those roles.
yeah.
But if people like yourself don't remind me
Mhm.
that's what, because I've told you some of the stuff off the camera. I
Yeah.
can't talk about it just now because it's so close to what we're going to be revealing.
Yeah,
But we shouldn't have to be made feel. And you've got a
No.
young daughter who's having to go through challenges in life, which, and again, when I explained one of my paintings to you yesterday, that's my
Yeah.
goal, that's my drive.
yeah.
I've found what set me free, and it'd be selfish if I kept it.
Mhm.
And that's what you're doing. If you keep it to yourself, I know
Yeah.
I've just said that's contradicting, considering I'm saying there's some things you need to keep. But if you
Well,
don't put it out
yeah.
there, how are other people going to know?
Exactly,
Who
yeah.
can do the same?
Exactly. That's it. Which is it here? Inspired to be inspired.
Yeah.
That's
So by
exactly
you
it.
turning up, that would make me. I'd crap myself if like I've got Jan with me all the time because I'm not comfortable in places.
Right.
But kudos to you for driving down with your family to meet an absolute rando, because all you see is what's on TikTok and social media. But I'm genuine. That's all that is. People come for me in the comments and I'm like, I'm just a guy who's out there. I'm a council scheme guy who's found what he wants today. I'm building a wee army, as my pal says. In fact, my pal Sean says, we're the punk era. He says, you don't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
You push forward. It's not just one part of creative. You're going for it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
I like that.
Aye.
That people see me and see what we're building. And what you said yesterday as well is like,
Yep.
I don't take compliments well, so I shy
No.
away from it.
Aye.
But it's important I hear that because
Yeah.
we are out there fighting a fight.
That's real, by the way. Like, and I didn't mean it as a like to fuel your ego or anything like that. You know what I mean? It was just genuine gratitude for the fact that you've inspired me to do all this and come out today. For goodness sake.
Do you notice when we started talking, the sun came out? Hey man, I'm not a sign hunter, but we'll take that sign,
Aye,
and we'll
aye.
take that sign for what we're doing. But
Aye, definitely.
again, when somebody starts talking and they start getting compliments, I kind of back away. But I
Yeah.
understand it because
Yeah.
that's a form of masking for me. It's like
Yeah.
I understand that
Oh,
I'm just one guy, but I've got a team. I had a dream,
yeah.
and inspired to be inspired. I'm inspired by you. Selfish if I keep it to myself.
Aye.
So it's inspired to be
To
inspired.
be inspired. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
can tell you we've got our own perfume coming up.
Eh?
Aye. It's
Perfect.
called Inspire to be Inspired for him by
Seriously?
Jagar82 and Inspire to be Inspired for her by
okay.
Jaguar 82. That's a secret, but
Is that legit? Yeah.
legit.
Oh,
aye. We don't-
fantastic.
One thing I pride myself in
Yeah.
is no lying.
Yeah, yeah.
I always used to say, if I have to lie, you've already won. I've got
Aye,
nothing to gain by that.
aye.
So no, that's
No,
true.
that's
Me and Jan
amazing.
have made
That's really good.
queries and every part of this, like the tea bags and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
saying this to show you what we've achieved in the short space of time.
Yeah.
We've got our own tea because I wanted to have our own tea. It's called Jaguar 82
Brilliant.
because my granny used to sit me down and have a cup of tea and then slap my hand away. And
Aye.
I have an ADHD. I'm like, I want my tea and my biscuits now.
Aye.
So when I got sober and I started to go through the motions, I'm like,
Yeah.
that was for a reason. Because
Aye.
it takes that length of time
Aye.
because it needs to. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I
With
do.
the logo halfway,
Yeah.
it takes that length of time because
It
it,
does
needs
take
to.
time, yeah.
Meeting
yeah.
people like yourself, that's my only way I can explain to you by saying
Yeah.
it takes that length of time.
Well, it
'cause
does.
needs to.
And if you think about coming back to Mind's Join a second, it started as a research study for autism.
Mhm.
Then it became a productized thing where I could. I don't want to say it's not that I was trying to make money off that. It was a totally different thing. It was a massive pivot, but I made a product design that would effectively change the global consciousness to the point where my end goal would be met, which is more understanding, more tolerance,
Changes in the workplace.
just well, yeah.
Aye.
I mean, genuine like actual changes to people's frame of minds, to where people with autism would be accepted as a sort of
Tribe.
knock-on
tribe,
effect.
aye.
Well, it's a knock-on effect. You know what I mean?
I just think when people
But-
mention that to be accepted, it's respect.
Aye.
People just want to be respected.
Yeah. And I'll come back to that product design and the research study and all these other things, but I have to go through a process to get
you do.
there. It's just like you're saying, there's
So,
time that it takes to get.
Let's
to
just say that video recorder is a magic wormhole.
Yeah.
What do you need? What do you need in order to make that happen? Because let's just say this might be one of the chances to make it happen.
Yeah.
What do you need to make it happen?
Oh well, the research study requires at least £500,000. If I could go through a wormhole and take that £500,000, I would, and I'd get that research study done.
What would they get for the 500 grand?
The knowledge that it would change the world, and to be honest, the research study, if someone was to invest in it, this is why I came up with the product, is because there's no way for me to give back
Is it
to the
patent-
investor.
Is it patented?
No, so
No.
that's why I'm not
Have you
saying too
traded
much
it?
about it.
Have you trademarked it?
No,
Listen, I'm like Dragon's Den
That's-
now.
that's
What are we
what-
investing in?
yeah, no, literally, that's why I'm not giving away
Aye.
my idea, like what it is and what it does. But that is why I came up with the product, to fund the research study, and then eventually it turned into something entirely different.
Mhm.
But it still will generate funds to allow me to do this other stuff, including the product. That takes a massive amount of money to do as well. But this creatives collaboration networking platform is something I can start with £0, but it will make money. It will also generate opportunities for artists and creatives in Scotland. It will put their name out into the world as well. It will bring opportunities into Scotland, create a better infrastructure for creatives in Scotland. It will improve the economy in Scotland.
What about if MD's watching this outside Scotland? Can they join in too?
Not yet, but soon.
Aye, I know.
So the reason is because I'm starting this by opening the floodgates in Scotland, and it's like a testing grounds for the
Right.
platform, but it's also everything I just said prior. It's to help Scotland, but then I'll open the doors to the rest of the world
Right.
once the platform is more.
What did they get? I
cohesive.
think so. People will be asking. So
Yeah.
people will be like, "I know us," but let's. What is the platform? What does it look like? Obviously, you can't tell them too much, but what are they
Yeah.
going to hope? What can people find when they go on your TikTok?
So on my TikTok, it will be videos talking about the challenges we go through as creatives.
Let's talk about one of them.
One of the challenges.
Aye. We've got a wee bit of time.
Yeah.
What's the challenges that creatives in Scotland go up against?
Well, aside from
Take money away. Take money away.
money away,
Take the money away, because creativeness is something, yes, you should get paid and everybody needs to eat and all that stuff. But
well, one of my biggest things as a creative myself is that I would love for my music to be respected and for what it is. And that means like I was saying about uh, going out into the world with my music, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's a real challenge. Like, I'm tripping up on myself here, but
that's all right.
sorry guys,
It's genuine and honest though.
it is.
It's like, so if I was to come to you and say, listen, I'm James, I'm an artist, I'm a writer,
Yeah,
because the reason I'm asking that is because I might have some of the answers.
yeah.
I might have some of the answers to these
Well,
things, because
Well, to
as
be
an
honest,
autistic ADHD artist and writer, doors have been shut in my face, and
Yeah,
it's not.
yeah.
It's hard,
Yeah,
and it disheartens. And my
does.
job now is to show people.
well, that you've just touched on an easy one to talk about, which is constant rejections.
Mhm.
Like, you have to wade through rejections to get to any semblance of
So
acceptance.
here's an answer for that, because I'm a solution man.
Yep, go for it.
One no is closer to a yes.
Yes.
So you
True.
just gave me it.
There we go.
But the fact is like, so I've only got my own experience, and I know it's a neurodivergent thing, but for me as a neurodivergent writer, I'm on 28th publisher that we're looking. I have 6 books with another couple coming out.
Wow.
So what I decided to do was going down a rabbit hole like you're doing,
Yeah,
and go and open up my own publishing company.
yeah.
So
yeah.
I published my books,
Oh,
and I published a
that's
couple
brilliant.
of other people's,
Yeah.
and I'm going to meet somebody after this, and I'm helping her with her book,
Aye.
but for free. The knowledge is
Here,
free.
that's brilliant. And do you want to know something? See, this version of Minds Join that exists right now, the Creative Collaboration Network, actually started because my wife said, "Is there not a music library in Scotland?" Which a music library is a company, like a label, much like a label and publisher,
Right.
that takes your music and works with clients to get your music onto screen. But Ashley was like, "Well, you're going to an English music library, American music library. Is there not one in Scotland?" And I was like, "To be honest, not really."
So I'm going to dig a bit deeper. Is it like, do you think this is, and I don't normally do this right, but let's talk about it. Do you think this is due to colonisation and they don't want things like that? And I know we don't want to touch on politics and stuff, but
Well,
let's go back to schools,
thought about
right?
that a little bit.
Let's go back to schools.
Yeah,
Schools, and we're in Ayrshire, so let's talk about Ayrshire, right?
Yeah.
Again, correct me if I'm wrong if this is fact.
Uh-huh.
Me growing up, I was told it's no yeah, it's no aye, it's no, it's yes, and it's 7, not 7. So I nearly passed that on to my kid,
yeah.
and I'm like, yeah. And I corrected myself. I'm like, hold on a minute here. I come from the west coast of Scotland. We
Yeah.
say 7, we say 11, we say Waynes.
Aye.
Do you see what I mean? And it's the same as the music. The music is
Oh, that's
the labels and stuff. Is it? I use colonialism as a,
Yeah.
and then look at kneecap.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Without getting into too much detail, because again, the podcast isn't about that.
Nah.
But
yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying.
And it hits so close.
I've thought about that so much as well. It's a big topic though, because you're going into the realms of like,
Kneecap's Irish, by the way.
yeah,
And
Irish,
I like them.
Irish trio.
But there's Scottish versions as well, Skerrivore and that.
Oh, Skerrivore, yeah. My
Yeah.
dad loves Skerrivore. I think he might know a couple of them as
Excellent.
well. But yeah, so that's a big topic because now we're talking about like, it even goes into historical stuff. Like,
That's why I say that. It's not
well,
so much topic I picked.
I mean,
but it is.
if you think about how the clan system ended, and with the Culloden War, Battle of Culloden, and then the clan system ended, and tartan has become a thing you just use at weddings now,
Exactly.
and
It's the
everything's
patriotism
getting
is being
watered
slowly
down.
watered down.
It's been watered down, but that makes it a big topic because now we're talking about creatives and how we don't really have the same opportunities, the same level of opportunities here. But
We don't have the individual.
I wonder
We don't
if
have the
it's
individualism.
exactly that's where I was going.
We
with
only,
that.
you only know one artist.
Yeah.
You only know maybe one or two, like Ross Muse is
Yeah.
one of my favourite artists,
Yeah.
Scottish, well known.
Yeah.
But there's no like,
Yeah.
it's as if it's been drip fed. This is
Yeah.
what I see, because
Yeah.
like I said, it's so close to our values in our company that you can't help but touch the nerves and think,
Oh, I know.
why is there only one out of like all these people,
Yeah.
except when you go down to England
It's
and you've
so
got like
weird.
40
It's so weird.
Dan Swang, but we've not got an awful lot of time, so
Nah.
we'll touch base on that and we'll come back and we'll mash that out. And once again, where can people find you? I say we've not got enough time, then I'm just ending it.
Best, easiest way to find me is maybe mindsjoin.com.
Stephen Minds because it's Stephen Minds on TikTok.
Yeah, so on TikTok it's at mindsjoin,
Yeah.
and same on Instagram,
Cool.
and that's it. Hey?
But thanks very much for your time, and thank you very much, Eglinton Park, for giving us your
Aye,
space.
aye.
It is busy,
Yeah.
but we'll be back if you can like and subscribe and do all that stuff.
Yep.
Thank you very much for your time, man.
Aye. It was brilliant. Good
Aye.
to be here.
We'll mash this out, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Scotland are not alone creatives.
Exactly.
Thanks for watching, everybody. If you have a creative journey you'd like to share on Imagination Station Network, drop us a wee message.